What is going on, dudes, dudettes, and all those in between? It is your boy here again, a crazy gun nut. It has been a couple weeks since I've done one of these GTA videos. I kind of procrastinated a little bit with the first vehicle coming out. I wasn't super interested in, so I didn't make a video on it. And then this most recent one, I just kind of didn't really do it. So this video is going to be across the three that have come out in the last 3 weeks. So we're going to go over all three of those. And so basically, let's just jump right into it. So the first one we're going to be looking at is the Nagasaki Outlaw. We're going to check that out. This is the one I wasn't super crazy interested in, but we'll grab it anyway and give it a once over and see what it looks like. Let's go ahead. I believe we got to put it in B3. Yep. All right. The other vehicle we're going to be looking at is probably in Legendary. Yep. The Albany VSTR, which is very obviously based off of a Cadillac CTS-V, I believe is the fast one. We'll go ahead and get one of those as well. Throw it in our nightclub garage. Alright. We got that one there. And the last one we're going to go over is the DeClassy Drift Yosemite, which if you follow GTA Wise Guy, he actually made a version of this. So this is a vehicle I've driven before in some sense. Obviously I haven't driven this one, but it is based off of Ken Block's Hoon truck or whatever he calls it. So definitely a cool looking vehicle, so I'm definitely pretty excited and looking forward to messing with this one. So go ahead and get it purchased as well. Alright. And of course, we've got this beautiful Sultan Classic that I did the most recent video on here. Definitely one of my favorite cars from now on. So, let's go grab these new whips. The first one, like I said, I'm not super excited about. It's just kind of an off-road vehicle, so hopefully it's got some customizations that make me change my mind on it. But as of right now, I mean, it's cool looking, but it's probably not something I'm going to devote very much playtime with. But hopefully I'm wrong, you know? But I am still absolutely in love with the Sultan. I think it is such a cool looking car, and I recently joined the Unity role-playing server, and so I was actually thinking of asking and seeing if this car's in there, because I probably want to make this my main car in that game. But so, all right, and I ran into the wall. That's cool. Let's go ahead and grab our Outlaw out of here and see how it looks. Alright, so this is the Nagasaki Outlaw. It's very obviously based on those kind of Razors or whatever the hell they're called, the Kawasaki's and all those crazy off-road vehicles. So we'll see how it tunes up. Might be kind of cool. Definitely pretty peppy. Actually, as of right now, it looks like it's got relatively on-road tires. Handles really well. Actually handles very well for a vehicle like this. Got lots of suspension travel. I might have spoken a little too soon on this vehicle. It's pretty fun to drive. Should have made that video on it 2 weeks ago. But oh well, here we are now. No worries. Let's see what all we can do to it. So, you really couldn't do as much to it as I was hoping, but it does look pretty cool. I put the white neons on it kind of to simulate like rock lights, but unfortunately there weren't any cool liveries for it. One thing I did notice when you put the custom wheels on it, it actually changes the tread pattern on the off-road tires, so I don't know if that's just for this vehicle or if it's across the board, but you couldn't do anything really visual to it except for liveries, and the only liveries for it were all the military ones, so... But it is cool, and it was already pretty quick and fun to drive to begin with, so I'm sure with the performance upgrades it's probably even more fun, so let's go ahead and drive it back to the nightclub and pick up our next vehicle. Oh yeah, it's speedy. So I'm sure taking it out like by Sandy Shores and all that would probably be a good time. Has long travel in the suspension for sure. Takes corners relatively easily for a vehicle with this much suspension travel. But it definitely seems like it would be a fun off-roader. May have to take it up to Chiliad here sometime. Probably handle that trail up to Chiliad, no problem. Maybe we'll make a video out of it. Oh, damn, just T-boned him. Oh well. Fleeing the scene. It does have a little bit of that, kind of like whippy style turning there that a lot of cars have. Mostly your off-roading types that have it, though. Alright, on to the next one. Going to be the Albany, what's it called? VSTR. Oh yeah, definitely based off. I mean, that's pretty much just the V badge for for Cadillac. That's almost exactly the same. So it's definitely based off those line of cars. If it wasn't apparent already, yeah, your beefy muscle car sedan for sure. I already really like it. Handles pretty well. It seems pretty stuck to the road. Definitely gets up there and is going pretty speedy, that's for sure. I think we had a little bit of frame drop there, so I was monitoring it. My bad for my kind of dropping off there. Alright, let's see if we can do anything fun to it. This one I don't think is going to look very good with any liveries on it, but we'll see if it's got any to begin with, and then if it does, see how it looks. Alright, this thing is pretty sweet. Took me a little bit to pick out the right wheels because I just feel like Cadillacs need to have big flashy chrome wheels because that's just kind of the vibe they put off, and this thing is honestly no different. This is a really, really good looking car. I know I said this in the Sultan episode, but it just really feels like Rockstar has been either really getting their crap together when it comes to car design, or they hired on some new people, because their car design has been on point these last couple drops. And obviously, as you saw in the liveries there, you can make it like a full-fledged Cadillac race car. It's got like the Albany and the Classy and all that kind of stuff that you can put on it. So you can make it like a full-on race car. You can put the wings on it and race wheels and stuff like that. So it definitely has a lot of possibility. I kind of did it more as like a VIP luxury vehicle. But it definitely has tons of different things you can do with it. So very cool car. Very cool addition. Definitely something I'm probably going to drive, go out of my way to drive. Very, very cool. I like it a lot. So, on to the next vehicle. Next vehicle we're looking at is the Drift Yosemite, also known as the Huna Truck, Hunicorn, whatever you want to call it. Ken Block's F100 that he's done all kinds of fun stuff to, so... Oh boy, it has no traction, so it definitely is a drifter. Wonder how it'll fare once we upgrade it a little bit. I'm sure this one's got some pretty cool liveries and stuff you can do to it. Especially with them turb skis hanging out the front there. I think it's funny that they're going out of their way to add Ken Block's vehicles. This is the second that I know of. I think you can also get his Focus RS or Fiesta ST? I don't know. He has some drift car that he used that I'm pretty sure you can make with the Rapid GT or the whatever it is. Alrighty, so let's see what we can do to this thing. Alright, so, I mean, this is pretty much just GTA Wise Guys, Drift Yosemite. This is, I don't know if they hired him on or what happened, but this, I mean, this is literally just the exact same vehicle. Almost to a T. A lot of the modifications are the same. I think the main differences are the liveries, and a lot of the modifications are just the same as the other Yosemite, which is fine. The bed looks really cool on it, but yeah, this is pretty much just exactly what GTA Wise Guy did. So it's very cool. It's definitely cool to see it in vanilla GTA now. But don't go into it expecting anything different if you've downloaded that mod, because it's pretty much the exact same thing. But still very, very cool, and I'm glad we can have it in vanilla GTA now. And different roleplay servers and stuff like that can add it to their servers if they want. So it is cool to have that accessible. But it's fast. It's fun to drive. Exactly what everybody expected. You know, it's a drift car. Got big turb skis hanging out the front and really low to the ground with the wide body and the big tires. So you really can't go wrong with it. Side exit exhaust, all that fun stuff. So it's cool. And this livery is actually, I believe it's a reference to Ken Block's Ford Fiesta or Ford Escort that he has. It's got a very similar livery on it. Obviously his has the American flag like lightning bolts that Hoonigan does, but this is still a very cool truck. Very, very cool addition to the game. I can't help but think that it was very highly based on GTA Wise Guys version though, but it's cool and I like it. So that concludes our 3-car special of the new whips in GTA. So if you guys liked it, obviously please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you didn't like it, feel free to tell me that you hate it. That's totally fine, I understand. And as an, of course, wonderful reminder, we are live on Twitch 3 days a week. We are live on Tuesday from, 4:30 to about 8 o'clock usually. And then we are live on Fridays and Saturdays from 7 o'clock to whenever I get tired. So come out, say hi, let's have a good time, drop a follow, all that fun stuff. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Crazy Gun Nut out.